Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel, honey, and welcome back to another review on Belle Collective. Now, I know I have not been reviewing the show, more so for my patrons, okay? So if you're on Patreon, then you will get my thoughts about Belle Collective, but I have not really been, reviewing it or whatever for YouTube because, girl, it ain't really been giving nothing. But after watching the latest episode, I definitely have some things to say. Now, I jotted down a few things, so from what I can remember, we are going to chat about it, okay? Now, at the top of this particular episode, Letitia and Glenn, Letitia was linking up with Marie. But of course, Glenn, who loves to do these damn pop-ups, decided to pop up on his damn wife, which is annoying because it's like you're not learning your lesson at all, that you need to really like high key fall back sometimes. Like if she can't just randomly pop up on you, I hate that you think that it's okay for you to pop up on her wherever the hell it is that she is, okay? But Letitia, at the same time, I feel like this. You spend so much time talking about Cliff and how he has this heavy influence on your husband, and I understand that. But at the same time, if you're gonna check him about Cliff and Cliff being in your business, you also need to check Marie, miserable ass Marie. All right, you need to check her about being in your relationship as well. Okay, so y'all both have friends that overstep their motherfucking boundaries, period. Okay, now her and Cliff end up arguing. They go outside, they argue some more, and she said something about him not being able to handle the new woman that she's becoming. And I think that is to be true, and we'll get into that a little later as they are going to have another sit down, okay? Now, JJ and Aikisha's husband, and I hate that I can't think of his dang old name, but they link up, okay? They're having a small chat or whatever, and the conversation about Cliff comes up. They feel like Cliff is definitely a bad influence on Glenn. He's shaky and he's slick. He's a snake, and you can kind of tell that he is trying to infiltrate their marriage and high key break them up. Okay, yeah, that's because Cliff has a crush on Glenn. That's what it's giving. So JJ decided that he wants to do like this 70s barbecue where he's going to invite everybody to come out. But what they have made the decision to do is to not invite Latrice nor her husband. And Latrice, that's the same thing I wish you would have done when it came down to your mom's retirement party. I don't know why you invited JJ and Sophia. For what? Okay, now they ain't even inviting you and your husband to their barbecue, but okay, girl, anyway. And JJ, why did you think it was a great idea for you to have a barbecue during the dang old fall time? I'm like, girl, ain't nobody trying to have this barbecue in this cold as hell out here. All right, and I couldn't even tell whether there was any smoke coming from the damn grill, high key. But all right, I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all gonna do anyway, cause that's just how y'all is, girl. Let's get to Tambra and Latrice, cause Tambra stops by Latrice's spot, Goddess Links, just to check her out and let her know, like, girl, I'm hosting a women's event at the end of the week, and it's in honor of women that are very successful out here doing their thing in Jackson, having their own businesses, and I want you to be a part of that. I'm honoring you. So Latrice is really happy about it. She's like, oh, girl, thank you so much. I think that's amazing. I would love that, And then she goes on to say, well, is anybody else invited? Are you honoring anybody else? And from my understanding, it seems like Latrice is the only woman being honored because Latrice is the only woman that actually has a business in Jackson. And I'm like, girl, even if these ladies did have businesses in Jackson, I do not believe Tambra would have honored them because of how they've been moving with her. And I don't blame her. Y'all don't deserve to be honored, period. She did say that she was going to invite Aikisha, though. I don't know if she was going to invite Sophia. I would think so, but I don't think Tisha and Marie will be getting an invite. And I'm with that. Don't invite them. All right. Now, Latrice says what Marie was out here saying about her. Because remember, Marie was out here accusing Latrice of, conspiring against her behind her back with some other people to try and quote unquote take down her business. So Latrice is out here feeling like the same shit Marie trying to say that I was doing to her. She out here doing to you, Tam, which is conspiring behind your back, linking up with your ex, trying to get tea on you and to kind of try and, expose you and take you down and make you out to be something that you really not. And of course, Tambra is pretty much agreeing with this. Latrice says that, when it comes to the SHI that she does, she likes to sweep her shit under the rug. And I agree with Latrice. She says, but when it comes to other people, she likes to point out how much of the bad guy that they are or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So Latrice is like, I'm really getting tired of it, right? She also goes on to say that she don't think that Marie is very happy with her own life. And I have to agree. I don't think that Marie is 100% happy. I feel like miserable Marie is what they call her. Miserable Marie. All right. So Tamra goes on to agree with her and everything she says. Tamra's like, how I feel about her at this time, girl, I do not want that bitch nowhere near me. Okay. Once I've seen her for who she is, girl, it's giving every bit of skeptical. I don't with it. I don't like it. You have shown me your hand. You have shown me all the colors that you need to show me. And I don't need you to play me 2 or 3 more times for it to be shame on me. Okay, because it's giving shame on you, and I'm gonna back the away, and I don't want to have nothing else to do with you. It's just that simple. And again, I'm Team Tambra, period. So Letitia and Glenn link up, of course. And what I have captured from their sit down, because first of all, I'm so over their relationship, like so over it. Like I want them to just let it go. I'm tired of them. Not so much as let go of the relationship. I want production to let go of the tiring ass storyline of Letitia and Glenn. It's giving Kimmy and Maurice. Like I'm getting tired of hearing about the quote unquote sex life. All right. I don't even know why Tisha and Glenn got issues. I still don't even remember. But what I did make note of is the fact that to Glenn believes that Letitia is becoming very successful. She's staying booked up. She's doing different things. She's continuing to, probably make more money on this show, getting more exposure, getting a few more opportunities. And because of that, he has a fear that she is probably going to leave him, and he don't want his train to leave the damn station. And that's why he's really, pressed about her. I don't see Tisha doing shit great. And I'm just going to be real honest with y'all. I'm not down there in Jackson with her or wherever she is in Mississippi to see what she got going on. But for me, I really don't think she got it going on. But if he thinks so, then congratulations to him, because that's why the hell he's worried that she may leave him. Okay. He decides that he wants to pull out the ring that he gave her when they first got married and wants her to wear it. And she's like, oh my God, the first ring. Oh wow. Then she gets all emotional and starts fucking crying. And I said, girl, go away from me with these fake ass tears, because I do not believe it. And I feel like this is the first time you tried to really put your acting on by forcing some tears to come out your eyes. But I'm not featuring none of y'all. Okay. She's talking about, so I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna put this ring on, I'm going to put it on, but I'll tell you one thing, okay, I love you so much, I want to be with you, but if you fuck up again, I will never take you back. I am done. You hear me? I mean, I'm out of there. And I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. You've been with this man since high school. You haven't left yet. I don't believe that you're going to leave the next time. I don't care nothing about the crocodile tears and none of that. Like, I don't believe you. You need more people. It's really just that simple for me. Okay? And he's like serious, like, I know this my last time. I ain't gonna mess up no more. I know this my last time. I'm gonna put my ring on too, and we gonna figure this thing out, and we gonna give it together. And I'm like, girl, whatever y'all gotta take to wrap this shit up so we can stop hearing about this and move on to the next piece of y'all storyline, let's do that, because I'm over both of y'all. Okay, now let's get to this damn 70s, this 70s barbecue. Now, Akeisha and Letitia. So Akeisha tells her about what Latrice said, okay? So they over there chit-chatting, small talking, and Akeisha lets her know, like, yeah, Latrice came to me, told me that, what the scheme that y'all tried to set up for Tambra, it was giving fake, and what it's giving is that it really came out your mouth. So Letitia, of course, is denying this and saying, girl, I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie to you. It's giving that Tambra is the one that's the liar. And I'm like, yeah, you may not have a reason to lie to her now, but I definitely feel like you had a reason to lie to her then. You didn't know her. You were pressed about her. You probably felt the way that Tambra brought her to the group, and this lady was about to go do more on Ferry Street than you. So I feel like you may not have nothing to come up against her now, but you definitely had reason then, period. Akeisha goes on to talk about how she don't really give a damn whether Tambra was lying or Letitia was lying. She's just ready to move forward. And I said, well, if you don't give a damn, then why did you bring it up to her anyway? So obviously you do give a damn, but whatever. So Marie finally arrives, and when Marie arrives, Akeisha sits down with her and Letitia, and they talk about how, well, girl, Letitia met with Tambra. She apologized for everything as far as me with that man, and we were just wondering if we could get you and Tam to sit down too so that you can apologize. And then here go Marie apologize for what? What am I apologizing for? And I said, see, I don't like this bitch. See, you always expecting apologies from other people, but you never out here trying to extend one when you know that you was on utter fuck shit. And all that stuff you was over there trying to tweet and do a live about and all of that shit on IG, it was not clearing your name. All that stuff you thought you was doing, girl, you wasn't clearing up a damn thing for me. Then you tried to, I don't know who threw the showrunner in it. I think that Tambra threw the showrunner in it and all of that. But whatever it is, I will have to go to social media and find out what all the conversation was about. Give me 1 second. Let me upload this real quick. But yeah, let me see if I can like pull that up real quick and see if I can find out what the hell these ladies was over there talking about on the Twitter when it came to that. What's her name? Tambra, is she on there? Tambra Cherie. And then let me go to Marie and see if she's up there too. Because y'all doing all this fucking talking. What is her name? Marie. I'm going to just do Belle Collector. And see if she pops up in any capacity. There she go. Marie Monroe. Because she swear that's her name, baby. She swear that's her damn name. And we'll check out what the hell her ass had to say over here on this page. What's today? The 18th? Okay. All right, y'all. So I'll pull her up in a second, her and Tambra Marie, to see what the hell they was over there talking about. But anywho, let me finish this little portion up. So yeah, Marie arrives. Yeah, what I was saying was I just feel like, you know, she always wants people to apologize to her, but she never wants to give out any apologies. Like, you was dead ass wrong for what you did, meeting with that man behind her back. What if she would have met with your ex-husband or met with your ex-husband's mistress or whatever the case was? You would have felt like everybody did you so wrong, as Latrice always says, okay? Now, what else happened? Marie says her plan was never to hurt Tambra. And then Letitia was like, well, you never told her that. You never told her that. And then she was like, well, I didn't get a chance to tell her that. Then Akeisha said, listen, Tambra is really not about that life. Marie says, well, if Tambra ain't about that life, then she needs to stop acting like she is. First of all, bitch. This woman has never portrayed to be a woman that is about that fucking life. She has never portrayed to be that. So what the fuck is you talking about? Just constantly coming up with excuses to validate your bullshit. You the one that brought this shit to that lady door. That lady never came at you in any type of fashion. You the one that's envious of her and what she got going on. That's on you. Okay, so like, she was wrong and trifling for that shit. But anyway, Tambra ended up popping up. She comes, and the ladies are trying to force this conversation to happen with Tambra. Trying to force the conversation between Tambra and with this lady, Marie. Letitia apologizes again, and then she's like, I think it's time for y'all to talk. Tambra ain't got shit to say. And do you know they looked at Tambra and it was like, so you ain't got nothing to say? No, I don't. Why the fuck would I need to have anything to say when, number one, Tambra didn't even ask y'all for this sit down. And number two, Tambra didn't even do that to nobody for her to even lead the initiative on a fucking conversation. That's y'all problem. Look over there. If you're looking for an accountability queen, look over there to that bitch Marie and get her to have the conversation get started. Look at that bitch. So anywho, Tambra says, I'm good, Letitia. I'm good. I loved how she said that. I'm good, Letitia. I'm good, okay? She says, I mean, honestly, I feel like she's already showed me who she is. So I'm good. I'm good. And then Marie said, what you mean by that? What you mean I've already showed you who I was? Tambra said, well, basically on your actions. You showed me who you were based on your actions and how you move with that situation. You know what I'm talking about, so don't sit up here and act dumb as hell because you know what's going on. So Marie says I never knew you dated him. BITCH, you may not have known before you were contacted, but the moment you were contacted, you knew. And now you sitting over here trying to play in that lady's face, trying to act stupid. Okay? So, what's her name? Tambra was talking about how they dated back in 2016. You know, Marie says that she should have told her that she should have told her about him and their situation a long time ago. She ain't have to tell you a fuck ass thing about who she dated in 2016 when y'all started filming this show in fucking 2020. Do you hear what I'm saying? She ain't have to tell you a bitch ass thing. Who the fuck do you think you are? And you've never been proclaimed to be a person that's super close to her for her to open up and tell you anything about a nigga from her past. It was never any of your damn business, for real. Girl, what? The audacity of you talking about she owed y'all the explanation. Y'all out y'all fucking mind. So then Tambra says that they should have come to her in the beginning. The moment you knew somebody reached out to you and wanted you to meet up with her ex to collect some tea on her, BITCH, you should have definitely come to Tambra if she's the friend that you say that she is. But no, you were doing the same exact thing that you said Latrice did, which was conspiring behind this woman's back to make her out to be a liar, to bring some type of tea to get some shit started for the show, because you've had your stuff and other people may have had their stuff, and you want to make sure that Tambra gets her feet muddy too while being on this show. That's what you were doing. So Marie says that she was going to do that, but she was going to tell Tambra about it or whatever, but Tambra got too upset and she left. First of all, you over here trying to focus on when y'all was at the Smash It place. Tambra is talking about from the very moment you learned about the whole shit, you should have come to her and told her what the hell was going on. And it's the excuses that you're sitting up here coming up with and playing in this lady's face. And then feel the audacity to say that, feel like she should have told you some shit ahead of time. You should have told me that a long time ago. You want her to tell you about a person she ain't been dating and God knows how long ahead of time, but you didn't have enough courtesy to come to her and tell her that you was finna meet up with this person. Do you hear yourself? Do you see what you sound like? You sound as dumb as you look. Girl, I can't stand her. So anywho, Marie says that no, Letitia thinks Tambra being private makes them not trust her. Bitch, no, it doesn't. Just because her Tambra being private means she does not trust y'all. Not y'all shouldn't trust her because she's being private with her tea. She don't trust y'all. Okay, so Marie says Tambra has a way of manipulating situations, and I said BITCH, a lie don't care who the hell tell it. It does not care who the hell tells it. And that's what you're giving. How you sitting up here talking about she has a way of manipulating situations while you're literally manipulating the situation right now as you're talking to her. That's the gag. And again, I'll say this again because I've already said this. But Marie telling this woman that is the same thing as Marceau telling Tisha that she's gaslighting him while he's literally gaslighting her. It's the same thing. You're calling Tambra manipulative while you're literally manipulating her. I cannot. So Letitia brings up Tambra lying. Tambra says, girl, I never said that. Like, I don't recall ever telling you no SHI like that. I never said that. Crack is where I've made too much money to ever spoke that. Like, girl, no, we not doing that. Like, girl, I ain't never say no shit like that. So then Tambra was like, listen, I'm not finna sit up here and keep defending myself over some humbug. Like, I'm just really not. Okay, so then Letitia says she kept saying she didn't want Tambra. She was like, you kept saying that you didn't want Akeisha in the message. You said that you didn't want her in the message, whatever. So that's when the show got ready to, go off or whatever. I don't believe that. I may have believed it in the beginning, but I don't anymore. Like, I just don't believe that Tambra said that she did not want this lady in the group message. I don't. I believe what Latrice said. I believe it was a play from Old Girl, which is Letitia. And I think that Tisha and Marie conspired to get Tambra's hands muddy, because Tambra ain't really been involved in no drama or nothing. So I feel like they definitely it was a scheme that they set up to come to Akeisha with the bullshit, in all honesty. That's just how I feel about that. I don't know if Tambra's going to return to this show next season. It would be nice. But I don't know. They could be conspiring to get her ass up off the show. I don't know if Tambra's going to want that stress knowing that she has her daughter. But at the same time, I don't think Tambra's going to want to give up that check either. I don't know what she makes per episode. She could get $5,000, $10,000. I'm sure that money helps out a lot, So I don't know. She might come and play with the girls one more season. We shall see. But after a while, it's just going to be like, girl, I'm not trying to be around these hoes for real. Because it's never going to be the I'm with Tambra on this. Once you show me your hand, I'm not going to operate with you the way that I used to. It's just not, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. It would be a disservice to you and I. If I was close with you at one point and I shared certain things with you and then I saw how you move, like, it's just not going to be the same, because I'm not going to share with you what I used to share with you. So it's really no benefit in the friendship for real. So, that's just me. Can't take it. But I do want to get over here and let me see. Like I told y'all, we was going to go ahead and kind of check out and see what was over here on the pages. I just want to see what's been said. Okay, what is this? Okay, that's a picture. Okay, let's see. I have been extremely busy with OTPs, operations, and children extracurricular activities lately. I just haven't been able to engage on social media. This is what Marie is saying, okay? Um, she talks about her mom. I don't know what this conversation is about. Okay.
You're on the clock. I'm not doing no talking. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not answering nobody's phone call. Stop calling me.
What is this about?
Stop calling me. I'm not talking. I ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm not doing no talking. Make a post. Make a statement. You're on the clock. I'm not doing no talking. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not answering nobody's phone call. Stop calling me. Make a post. Make a statement. That's what I need. Because if not, I'm gonna make one. Don't call my phone. Don't nobody call my phone. Stop calling me. I'm telling you what's about to happen. You're on the clock.
I don't know what she's talking about, but I will say this. Tambra was responding to somebody, and we'll hop over to Tambra's page. Tambra says, exactly, I haven't had a conversation with that man in years. It's crazy. It's even a discussion in 2023. But producers told me that she, as in Marie, said she felt like Tambra's life was perfect. Then that's exactly what I'm thinking. And that wasn't fair. And I'm not going to say that she thought Tambra's life was perfect. But again, as I said earlier, I feel like they felt like she wasn't getting her hands muddy enough on the show. And they needed to bring some BS to the front. Okay. Tambra goes on to say that their showrunner said that Marie called her multiple times saying that she has tea on Tambra and begged them to cover it. So that's where Marie says, showrunner, you on the clock. And I guess this is what she was also referring to. Like, you're on the clock. You need to make a statement. Like, did you say this or did you not say this? Or did I say that or did I not say that? So you need to clear that up. Y'all showrunners and producers be messy as hell with the cast members, okay? Hearing Heavenly talk about Married to Medicine and how she felt like, you know, those people were coming back telling her stuff that Quad had said or whatever. That's messy as hell. And now you got over here Belle Collective showrunner running back telling Tambra stuff. Girl, y'all, it's some messy people. Let me see if there's anything else that Miss Girl has been responding to over here on her page. Let's see. Someone says they're weird and miserable. Hurt people. Tambra says, unfortunately, this is true. Misery loves company. Let go and let God handle it. It's not for me to understand. I love to see people happy and flourishing. That's inspiring. I love to see love. I cheer for people. We're built different. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Somebody says, wow, she's so miserable. So let's see who she's talking about. Okay, so Chef Don says, yo, Marie, why the man needs to clear his name? She never said anything about the man to cover up any lies. Like, you are miserable and you are fake, and I co-sign this message. I truly agree. So then Tambra says, exactly, I haven't had a conversation with that man in years. So this is what so if I said I agree with Marie, I mean I agree with Tambra. But this is what Marie was responding to. She says, exactly, I haven't had a conversation with that man in years. It's crazy. It's even a discussion in 2023. But producers told me, she said she felt like my life was perfect and that wasn't fair. Our showrunner said she called her multiple times saying she has tea and begged for them to cover it, okay? So this person says, wow, she's so miserable. Keep shining, Tambra. We love you. And that's when Tambra says, thank you, you know, love you too or whatever. What else? Somebody says, okay, there's more. She says, who talks about someone years later and they are not even a thought in your life? Someone says, and why are people who are saying that they are your quote unquote friends going to meet up with an ex of yours to get information about your business? I agree. Okay, that is beyond messy, and they are definitely not people you want to call friends, period. So Tambra says that part. I don't have friends like that. We don't even have to be friends. I believe in protecting Black women and respecting them in real life. And this is the reason why y'all will never get 100% of Tambra. She's just not going to share. And I hate to say it, I understand she's on a reality show, but she's going to pick and choose who she shares with. But when it comes to Marie and Letitia, that's dead. I'll talk to Akeisha if that's what I want to. I'll talk to Sophia if I want to, and Latrice. And if y'all give me the opportunity, let me bring my own motherfucking friend on the show, and you can hear me have conversations with her. But them hoes over there, not finna do it. So then, let's keep going. The person responds and says, period, those people are extra weird to me. I don't know you personally, but you don't seem like that type running around being in folks' business like that. And the fact that they keep trying to get in yours is very sad. And I have to agree with that. Like, I don't understand. I hate when people feel obligated to other people, to other folks' lives. Like other details about other folks. Like, just because we friends does not mean I have to tell you my day to day. Like, are you crazy? I don't have to tell you about somebody I talked to back in college. I don't have to do that. Like, what do you think? Like, girl, what? So that gets on my nerves. But I think that was pretty much it. Everything that was happening over there on social media and stuff like that. I believe that Marie actually ended up going live at some point. So let me see. I feel like I may have seen it. I think something popped up on my timeline where let me see. Chef Dun. I feel like he might have posted that. Let me see. Okay. What is this? So here's a Marie text with the showrunner. To me, this proves nothing. In Marie's live, she says she gave them the story. And in my opinion, that was enough. I don't give a damn how many times you told them. You told them, period. Marie is a real snake. Listen, I'm agreeing. The showrunner. So this must be stuff that Marie screenshotted over on her page. Call me, please, Marie. Legally, I can't. Okay? Excuse me. So I guess Marie is sending this to her, and she's like, the only question I want to answer from you is Tambra telling the truth on you about me calling you multiple times, begging you to cover the story. So the person is saying, pick up the phone. You called me once, and I did not say that. Call me. So then Marie only wants to keep it via text because she wants to have her proof. She says, exactly. I only called you once and reported to production what my friend Keisha said. Y'all decided to run that story because Tambra wasn't giving y'all SHI. Now I see once again Tambra snake ass lied once again. So the person is like, just call me. Like, yeah, that I agree. Like, that doesn't really prove anything. At the end of the day, you gave them tea on this girl and they ran with it. And then for you to sit up here and talk about how they tried to follow the story, I feel like if they was going to follow the story, they would have went and sat down and recorded you hoes having the conversation with said ex. Okay? So they didn't. Y'all chose to bring that shit up on screen. Let me go to his page because I feel like there was a video or something. Is this it? Okay, yeah.
Going on, and you know, from a week-to-week basis. If you film reality TV, you know that you got to tell what's going on. So I shared the information with them. They say, well, hey, okay, we don't want you to go by yourself. Okay, let's we want you and Letitia to go and, you know, see what this guy want, you know, what it is. And of course we went. And we did, and I didn't get a chance to tell, we didn't get a chance, well, I know I didn't get a chance to tell Tamara this because she got so upset.
No, bitch. Like, I
asked the guy, okay, like, what is it that you want? Men, you know, guys don't normally do this. You know, he was like, well,
y'all couldn't ask him what he wanted before y'all went to go sit down and have a meeting with him? And then you talk about some damn, we didn't even get a chance to tell Tambra this. What? Tell Tambra what? Did y'all ask him why? Y'all asked him what he wanted? Girl, you should have asked him that before you went and sat down and met with him.
He was season 1, when we filmed season 1, prior to it, right before production started, they were dating. That's what he said. Allegedly, they were dating. And he stated that he caught Tamara cheating with a baby daddy. And they ended up, you know, busting up or whatever. And she accused him of harassing her, stalking her or whatever. I don't know. But he had court records, documents, and was showing me and Letitia. So I'm like, well, damn. You know, like, you know, he said the only reason why he didn't do the show because he couldn't do the show. And she became upset because, think about it. At that time, the show was based on married women, women who were in relationships. And I was with my ex-husband at the time, and everybody else on the show had a spouse or was dating during that time. So he declined to do the show. So, but anyway, we met him. So it ended up that scene, and see, that's what y'all didn't see. That meeting happened on camera. can go meet with this guy. Okay, I'm finna get out, leave work, and I'm finna go over here to this restaurant and meet this guy. Nobody witnessed
I wonder why
Nobody
they didn't
saw
show it. If it happened on camera, I wonder why they didn't show it, since according to your message, they were following this story for it to be a thing. Well, then why didn't they show it then, since you feel like they was following the story?
That was a part of story. That was a part of story. But when Tambra stated that, so when I told her about it, she told production at that time, okay, well, this guy stalked me. He was harassing me. So everybody was like, you know, production, even myself, you know, I was like, well, damn. And Tisha at the time, well, damn. If Marie, a good friend of mine, you know, you know, he had been trying to reach out to, you know, some of the ladies in the collective, and it was unsuccessful, but he knew I knew you, and he wanted to, you know, come forward. You know, he had some concerns, and he wanted to clear his name on the show, and he wanted to talk to production. He really wanted to talk to Carlos. I'm like, well, no, you can't talk to Carlos. You know, like, you can talk to producers, you know, production, but you can't talk to him. And, you know, he said that he wanted to clear his name. So what I did was I reached out to our showrunner, one of our producers, and I shared the information with them. I was like, look, this guy reached out to me, and he wanted to come and, you know, clear his name. I really don't know what's going on, but the guy, you know, he sounds serious. He want to clear his name. They said, well, okay, you know, we want to know what's going on too. Okay, well, let's run in and see what it is that this guy wants. Hell, I didn't know what he wanted. I shared the information, that's what I should have done. Every week we have to share what we got going on, and, you know, from a week-to-week basis. If you film reality TV, you know that. You got to tell what's going on. So I shared the information with them. They say, well, hey,
But
okay, we don't want you to go by yourself. Okay, Marie.
All right, so that's part of it, okay? My thing is this: why would a nigga need to come on the show to clear his name when we don't even know who he is? Shout out to this person over here saying, simple question: why would this guy need to come on the show to clear his name when the people never knew he existed? And that is my thing too. So what are you talking about? And then you want to talk about sharing what you got going on. Honestly, in my personal, that's more about what it is Tambra got going on than what it is your ass got going on. So you and Letitia definitely plotted, schemed, scam to come to production with some bullshit so that y'all can come to Tambra on the BS, because Tambra ain't been getting her hands muddy, and that's exactly what it is that y'all needed. So it's giving y'all full of shit personally. And everything that you're saying really only makes Tambra look better in my personal. But that's all that I got. I just wanted to come and vent about this episode of Belle Collective. Y'all continue to leave your thoughts and comments down below about the show. That's all that I have. I'm JamiThatsMe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.